keep the music playing.
Holy cow, look here. It is hump day. It is Wednesday. We're live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Football week continues. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, we're going to be talking this morning more and from a new head coach, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
my gosh, we're going to talk newness coming to university. We'll do that. But you know what? Let's find out what happened overnight. First of all, let's check in, see what's happening with news and our weather forecast for today. I think there's a little bitty chance of rain. We'll find out from our friends over at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. Hewitt attorney and Green Beret John Kerr says he will run for State Senate District 22. The two-time Bronze Star recipient plans to formally announce his candidacy tomorrow morning on the steps of the McLennan County Courthouse. The combat veteran who served in Vietnam and Iraq joins McLennan County District Attorney John Gimble and State Representative David Cook in the March Republican primary. They're vying to replace Senator Brian Birdwell, who has represented District 22 since 2010. The city of Killeen is partnering again with the National Mounted Warfare Foundation to recognize active duty service members, retirees, and veterans who have served at Fort Hood. Banners featuring the honorees will be displayed throughout the historic downtown district in November. Nominations are open now. The deadline is September 16th, and there is a limit of 60 entries. To submit a nomination, visit the city's website. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Believe it or not, a cold front is set to move through central Texas this afternoon, which will help to give us some scattered showers and storms, but it is going to be a hot day of weather still. That front not arriving until the afternoon hours means that before the front gets here, our highs will still reach the mid to near upper 90s. Heat index values may be as high as about 106. Now, when that scattered rain moves its way through this afternoon, rain chances near about 50%. Of course, temperatures will cool off. You'll be down into the 80s if you see rain, but still in the 90s if the rain dodges your neighborhood. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Sean Bellafiore.
All right, we're back live, Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. You know, the way we kick our show off is the same way that back when I was on the radio forever with Jim, we kicked our show off every morning. And I've continued it over to the TV show, our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Here we go.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Salute! Wednesday, Hump Day, football week continues. Today I've got Coach Charles Foster from University. Welcome to the show and welcome to Central Texas, too.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on the show.
Coach was a little bit winded. He came running in. He's got morning practice.
Right, yeah, morning meetings, yes, sir, and then afternoon practice as well. But
I love it.
I'm glad to be here. I really appreciate it.
Great to have you. Before we talk football, before we get into that, let's learn about you. Tell me a little bit about Charles, where you from, and kind of your life story.
Well, actually, I am from Central Texas. It's my first, I'll say 2 years in Waco, but I grew up in Cameron, Texas, big city, bright lights, population of 5,000 people. Grew up in Cameron, Texas. I was a Cameron Yeoman. Went there for 4 years. Did football, powerlifting, not basketball. I got cut from the 7th grade basketball team, so I know, tragic story. But I did powerlifting, track, and then I did a lot of other organizations I was in there. And after those 4 years, my senior year, I decided to play football at the University of Houston under former head coach at Baylor, Art Browse, and Coach Kevin Sumlin. There was great times there. We went to 3 bowl games, won an Armed Forces Bowl championship. I coached by, Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury was on the staff. Jake Spavital, he was also the GA at University of Houston. Jim Jeffcoat, he's a Dallas Cowboys legend.
Oh, legendary.
He's my coach there, and it's just those 4 years was, I would say, one of the best times of my life. I played defensive tackle there. Played in, I say about 10 games, which may not be a lot to some people, but 10's better than none there. So, had a great time there. Traveled all over places: UCLA, Mississippi State, Texas Tech. It was a really, really, really great time. So after that, I received my bachelor's, and then I decided, I'm gonna hang up the cleats and get my master's at Stephen F. Austin. So, got my master's of education at Stephen F. Austin, and after that, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and one of my mentors came up to me and I said that I had to be in coaching. So I started off at Nacogdoches High School. It's crazy, it's the maps all over. So I started off Nacogdoches High School. I was defensive line coach there. Under Bobby Reyes, we had a really good year there. A lot of great young athletes there. We played the Lufkin Panthers. That's a rivalry game for us. We haven't beat them.
Oh, absolutely.
Nac and Lufkin's a big rivalry, and during my time there, we have not beat Lufkin back-to-back since 1930. And
wow.
We accomplished that for my 3 years there, and I haven't beat them since. But that's a huge milestone. We have plenty of players that I coached in NAC. One of them, I hang my hat on, Brandon Jones. He plays for the Denver Broncos, really good safety coming out of Texas Longhorns. And then after that, I decided to go to Belleville, Texas. I say kind of like by Bluebell County, by Brenham, Texas.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. So I went to Belleville, had a good time there.
You didn't eat any Bluebell, did you?
As you can see, I probably did a little bit. So I love ice cream, so shout out Bluebell ice cream.
What's your favorite? What's your go-to ice cream, Bluebell? What flavor?
When I was growing up, it was chocolate chip cookie dough when I was growing up.
Yeah.
But then, the cookie two-step has taken over, and it's very dangerous. So every time I walk by the ice cream, I'll look at it and it looks at me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I can take one of these home with me. So,
yeah.
So, big Bluebell fan. So after Belleville, went to Navasota. It's right down the road by College Station. I did a year there and decided to go to the greater Houston area when I played collegiate ball there. I went to Galena Park, and that was a great time there. And then funny thing is Coppers Cove, my defense coordinator now, he was defense coordinator at Coppers Cove, Gary Carpenter. Mm-hmm. I reached out to him, and I worked under him at Coppers Cove and had a great time there. And I decided to get a little bit closer to home since I'm from Cameron, Texas. Worked at Bryan, was a defensive line coach, and then K-Ron Johnson from Waco University, who's at Baylor now. I owe it all to him. He reached out to me and said, hey, this is a good opportunity for you. And here I am. I was defense coordinator the last 2 years, and very thankful to be appointed to be the head coach at Waco University this year.
Tell me when they came to you and said, you're the new head coach. What was that feeling like?
Man, I mean, it was very overwhelming. Just to know that, first of all, it's all about the kids, for them to see that, we're going to keep this train rolling. But also, just for the staff, because, I mean, you just never know. Every year, when coaches changes do happen, the staff changes happen. Just to see that most of the staff were retained.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the two guys that left, it's for coordinator jobs, which you cannot stop assistant coaches for taking coordinator jobs. So it's great to see the whole staff coming back, and I'm pumped up. I do have additional staff that came in, and it's going to be a really good deal.
That's exciting. Now, family?
Family, yes. Yeah, I got a twin sister. She's
twin sister. Wow.
Yeah. She's a handful. She's actually a lot smarter than me. Mom and dad. Mom's a counselor, and my dad's a retired truck driver. But a little bit of story about my twin sister. She's
now, is she sportsy like you, or?
Oh yeah,
into sports.
She's way more athletic than I am. She's a state powerlifter, state thrower in track. She does so many accolades. She went to the University of Houston as well.
Wow.
With me, and she threw track there as well. But she's a really good person. Just talk to her, lean on. She's now a principal, junior middle school principal at Winona Middle School.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
really
great.
Good. Like she
now,
was. Sorry.
Is there a competition ever between the two of you?
No, because she'll blow me out the water. I'm telling you, when you look at report cards, I'm the one that was behind hiding the report cards, because her report cards were all A's, and mine was whatever it is to get by, which it's different standards now they have for my athletes. So, but yeah.
Hey, I want to go back. You mentioned about down in Houston and college ball and Art Briles and Kingsbury. Some big names down there. Was it just magical? That time you were there with those guys, those coaches, and then to see them go on to do other things.
Yeah, it's magical. Just starting off like Cliff Kingsbury. He was an analyst, a GA. Yeah. To see him excel, to go to A&M and Tech, and then Arizona Cardinals now. Yeah. He's with the Commanders now. It's pretty cool to see the coaching tree that Kevin Sumlin had there, and how he elevated everyone. It's pretty crazy, man. Like I said, Jake Spavital was also the GA at Baylor. And, the way he's doing everything at Baylor right now, they turned that program around with David Aranda. It's really cool to see. And then also to be coached by a Hall of Famer, Jim Jeffcoat. You don't see that many. You don't see that many often. And Jeffcoat, he's one of a kind. He taught me everything I need to know about not just football, but about life.
What do you think? If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you know Jim Jeffcoat. That's not a name that just pops up every day.
Right.
But when you hear the name, you go, oh, yeah, Jim Jeffcoat.
Oh, yeah.
What would you think? Think back. What do you think the one most important thing, whether it be football, whether it be about life, what do you think that one thing that came from him to you, that he said to you, that made a difference in your life?
Stay true to yourself. Excuse me. Practice has been rocking and rolling stuff.
You've been yelling at the players this morning.
Yeah, it's all for the better. It's all for the better, though. It's all for the better. Just stay true to yourself. No matter what it is, never get too high and never get too low. Just make sure you're consistent in everything what you do. Treat others how the way you want to be treated. I know it's more than one, but I learned so much from that guy. And like I said, there's a new Cowboys documentary. I'm a Packers fan, but I support him.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What'd you just say?
Yeah. Diehard Packers fan.
How the heck did you become a Packers fan?
Well, when I was a kid, I guess it was like kindergarten, and we were coloring the logos. I don't know why we were coloring the logos. It was either you're an Oilers fan or a Cowboys fan, and I didn't like any of them because, I was like, I don't like the color. I was kindergarten, of course. And so my mom was a counselor, and she brought me down. She's like, you got to color these logos. I was like, no, I don't like none of these teams or whatever. Yeah. So I looked on it. Hey, look, I love Green Bay Packers. So ever since then, I've been like I said, I'm a partial owner of the Green Bay Packers. Since we don't really have an owner on there, so it's like a stockholder for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. So, And Dez didn't catch it either, so we'll talk about that later.
You know, you could have just slid over and if you like Green, become a New York Jets fan.
That's true. That is Kelly Green. That is true. But I don't know, man. Ever since LaFar
or an Eagles fan.
That's true. That is true.
See, I probably would have hated you more.
And then Brett Favre.
If you were an Eagle fan.
I fell in love with Brett Favre the way he plays, man. And Dorsey Levens.
He was a heck of a quarterback.
He was Dorsey Levens and Antonio Freeman and all those good guys. So yes, sir.
All right, Green Bay Packer cheesehead over here.
Absolutely.
I bet he has a cheesehead out in his car.
I do have one. I do have one in my guest room. I do have a cheesehead. Maybe I'll bring it up here one day. So.
All right, we're talking with Coach Foster, new head coach at University. Football is the theme all this week, and we're going to actually talk about football. We'll talk about the school, about the team, about the competition this year, and find out more about it. Are you ready for the football? We'll find out. Plus, we got Lizzie B's going to talk to us. We've got sports coming up later on this morning. Music. This morning on the show, Tommy Kruger is our musician. He's going to come in at 9 o'clock and sing for us on the stage today. So lots of stuff to come. Stick around. We'll take a short break. Be right back.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internix.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Be the best parent to the best S-Pup. For Kitty, we decode more than 100,000 data points, so you know what makes them walk, talk, and act like only they can. We provide the best care and make smart health decisions, now and forever. Plan better, care smarter, love longer. Wisdom Panel, your world's leading pet DNA service.
I don't know, if Bubble wasn't here, I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. Bubble allows you to make it real and for it to actually work. So I feel like Bubble bridges that gap and being able to give people the opportunity to make their ideas come to life really quickly too. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built and have the control over it.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Hi, I'm Jo from Face Theory. You're going to want to have a specific goal for your skincare routine. What do you want to achieve? Active ingredients are really strong, and if you're using too many at once, your skin can get overwhelmed. Don't overspend on products. Choose products that have scientific research behind them. At Face Theory, if you're not happy with a product, just say so, just give us a shout and we'll give you your money back, no problem.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone and then you're gonna use the Kodak Photo Print app. It's going to print you a 4x6 photo. I am just in awe. I love how these turned out. Also, the printer comes with a free cartridge of 10 photo sheets. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
Hey, Coach, you got to apologize. I've been fighting this head cold since just got back from vacation, and what a way to end vacation, catch a cold. I really honestly thought I had COVID, and as soon as I got home, it was an 11-hour plane ride home.
Oh, wow.
And went straight to HEB,
right.
Got the test kit, went home. No COVID, no flu. So
good deal.
I just figured out it's just trying to shake it, man. And then the other thing is, Waco, kind of the allergy capital of the world.
Seems
And
like it. Seems
so
like it.
that added to it. When I come back, the allergies hit and so forth. All right, we're talking with Coach Foster today, University. Now, let me tell you what today is, Coach.
All right, let's hear it.
Not only are you a superstar TV show guy now, this is almost like watching Fox Sports here. I mean, it's as big as Fox, right, Kevin?
Yes, we just need a few more subscribers.
Let's go. Let's go.
But today, here we go. Here's what we celebrate today. Today is Wednesday, August 20th, National Hawaiian Pizza Day.
Really?
They put that chunk of pineapple and
Right.
ham on it.
Okay.
That sounds good.
There's so many different ways you can actually do Hawaiian pizza.
Really?
Oh, I love it.
Bacon, onions.
Oh, yeah.
You can sub out the ham for chicken. Put some barbecue on,
Put chicken on it.
It's a lot of different ways. I didn't know that.
But the key is the pineapple. No canned pineapple. Fresh.
It's got to be fresh.
It's got to be fresh. Okay.
All right, so go today.
I need to go find one.
National Hawaiian Pizza. Who has a Hawaiian pizza around town?
Oh, a good one?
I think maybe Paparolos might have one.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the best bet.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, today, International Day of Medical Transporters. I guess that's the guys that transport medical.
Okay.
Ambulance work, drivers. Yeah.
Absolutely. First responder.
And I know this, Coach, I know you're not a fan of this. National Bacon Lovers Day.
Yeah, I'm not a bacon fan at all. That's crazy.
You're not really?
I'm really not.
Oh, I was kidding.
How'd you know? Like, that's crazy. Like,
you don't like bacon.
From a child to growing up, like,
me neither.
Yeah, my mom's like, well, here you go.
Me neither. I'm
Bacon for you to my sister.
You're not either?
No,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love bacon.
No.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love ham. I love bacon.
Yeah.
I found out something else. Coach told me a few minutes. He's never drank coffee before.
Never drinking coffee. I just don't know. I mean, it's just I guess the smell of it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just kind of live up on my own energy. I'm just
there. You go.
I'm just a little bit too much energetic for coffee.
We're like Coach and I are tracking with each other. I'm not
tracking
a coffee
each
drinker.
other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah.
National Bacon Lovers Day.
It's just for you, Zach. That's it.
I guess so.
Just your day, Lizzie.
Ought to get the.
I'm
hang on.
a bacon fan, but I'm not a fan of like overly cooked crispy bacon.
Oh, it's got to be crispy.
No.
No. She likes it underdone.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to be able to taste the bacon.
It's just like eating a steak. You don't want it well done. All the flavor goes out.
Right. Then I'm just tasting burnt. No thanks.
All right, enjoy your bacon today. What would make it even better is if right now we had some Bloody Marys with big pieces of bacon in it. National Accessible Air Travel Day. Don't know.
For wheelchairs and
okay.
yeah.
Well, that
Right. Okay.
Making it accessible.
that's become a problem. I love to travel. I travel quite a bit. People faking an injury to get a wheelchair so they can board before everybody. That's
crazy.
becoming more and more a problem.
Right.
I thought that was more done at an amusement park, so you could skip.
Well,
the
that
line.
too. Yeah, amusement parks are that way too. Cruise ships, trying to get on a cruise ship, people are faking it, getting in wheelchairs.
Wow.
National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
It's crazy. I'm not a pecan pie fan or
I'm not a
anything.
pecan pie fan either.
That's pretty cool to know, but I'm just
But if it
I'm very
has
picky.
chocolate in it, I might force myself to try it. I don't know.
I have to try that one day.
National Radio Day commemorates the invention of radio and its influence as a bridge for global communications, an occasion to appreciate broadcast and storytelling. Now, I got to pat myself on the back, something you may not know, Kevin, but in my 47 years of radio, probably, I'm going to go back 1990, I believe, 1990.
Man, I was 89.
You were what?
Born in 89.
Oh, wow. You were a baby.
Yeah.
It was either 89 or 90. I won the Guglielmo Marconi invented radio. Marconi, and they have this big award every year. I won for the best small market radio disc jockey in America in either 89 or 90.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's real cool.
That's huge right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that and $1 might get me a cup of coffee somewhere.
Yeah, there you
I don't
go.
know. But anyway, there you go. That's what's happening today on Wednesday, August 20th. We're talking football, but before we get back into talking football, let's check in with Lizzie B and see what's going on in country music.
This past weekend, Stampede Days brought bull riding to Nashville, but they unfortunately forgot to bring me a husband. Weird. If you haven't heard, the country star Jelly Roll is gifting a portion of his concert ticket sales to the former prosecutor that put him in jail. It's very sweet, especially because Jelly Roll claims that his time in jail saved his life, but I can't help but laugh a little at the irony. Just very funny. Finally, young country star Bailey Zimmerman took to his Instagram story after a night out, explaining his extremely awkward encounters with these girls that came up to him. He specifically said, "I guess I'm just scared of girls. I have no idea what's going on. Why did I fist bump her? Any advice is appreciated." My advice, give up now. That sounds like a helpless case. I'm Lizzie B with your Nashville news, and I'll see you next time.
I was talking with a coach earlier, and he's a big Morgan Wallen fan.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's got that mullet working,
Yeah.
You and I go to the same barber.
Absolutely. I used to, it's crazy. These kids were like, "Coach, where your hair go?" I said, "You know what? I was 27. I woke up and I was like, well, I think it's time to shave it all off." So I wish I can grow a mullet like him, but his music's really good. So
yeah. I honestly, this is no lie, I started going bald in high school.
Really?
I remember when I was a senior, that hairline was going further and further and further.
Right.
I hung on to it way too long.
Right.
And then I happened to be in Hawaii, and I said, this is it. I'm done trying to fake it, and I just shaved it off.
It happens. It saves us a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
Going to the barbershop, so it saves us a lot of money. So
but those razor blades are not cheap.
They're not.
If you want good razor blades.
They're not. Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, I want to know, when you were named the new head football coach at university and you called the players together and the staff, do you remember what you said to them? One of the first things you said to them?
First thing I said to him was kind of like that Street of Wahlberg? What is that movie? It's like, "I'm not leaving. The show goes on." That's what the type of energy it was. And, all the kids were excited. The staff were excited. The community, South Waco community is incredible, man. They had my back through this whole process. All the interview rounds that I went through. Administration, they're, by far one of the best administrations I've been part of. Dr. Tiffany Spicer, she's great, and then her administration staff, and of course my principal, Dr. Quenisha Johnson. We've been working for the past, I'd say year from now. She just got appointed last November, I think, but she's been all on board, and it's really great when you're all on one accord. So I love it here, man. Waco's a very special place. I know I've been here only 2 years, but the community, it's basically like, the city of Houston, but everything is like all in one place.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How many kiddos are trying out for football this year?
I got a story to tell. So when I first came here, K-Ron called me. I first came here in 2022, spring. Went out to spring ball. He just got hired about mid-April. Went out to spring ball when he called me over from Brian, and I looked around. I said, "Hey, man, where's everybody?" He's like, "This is all we got." And
this is it.
It was about 40 kids. I said, "Golly, man, like we're gonna have to do something. Like it's like we need more kids, in the program, And ever since then, we changed the culture, we changed the standard. We got the kids to buy in, and more kids, were coming from the schoolhouse to come play football. Just to show that this is a different university and that we're gonna be on the rise. And right now, when I count my roster, I counted it this morning actually, we have 160 kids.
Holy cow.
Right.
Wow.
There's 70 kids that came out for freshmen, 40, about 40 on JV, and then about 50 on varsity. I know I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a mathematician or anything like that, but I think that total's a 160. I don't know.
Holy cow.
So from going from 40, that spring ball, like I said, you didn't have seniors from the spring ball, but going from 40 in spring ball to now to 160, it shows how much that, he laid the pathway for me and then how great it is for our program as well for the future.
You got to be excited. I mean, I know you're thinking about the season and this year, but kind of thinking ahead down the road, you got to be excited with the number of kids that are younger that are coming up in the pro. You got a good amount.
Great amount. I mean, last year freshman we had about 35, but for us to have 70, it's remarkable.
That's amazing.
It's remarkable. It shows that what we're doing. On social media, we're on Twitter. We have an Instagram page, Facebook page. We like to push things out for our kids, not just for athletics, but also for academics or, any type of club they're in. Let's say they're in National Honor Society. We just like to push positive things out for our kids to be recruited, not just for, athletics, but also for academics as well.
That was my next question. I heard you talk about yourself, and it sounded to me that you love sports, you love football, but you also wanted to better yourself with knowledge and in school and your family, your sister. What do you say to these young men that that they eat and sleep football? What do you say to them to instill into their bodies and their minds that football is important, but this is so important, the school part, the academics?
So our mantra that we have, for the last few years is called BAM. It's called Be a Man. So it's on our workout shirts, it's on our pregame shirts. When you're talking about being a man, I know these are, still kiddos, but we're trying to mold these kids to being a man. We're trying to mold these kids to not just be a great athlete, but also be a great brother, be a great, role model to, younger kids, later on the, father figures, be a great father figure and, just being a great son. That's what we're trying to mold our kids into, and they taking it and run with it. Some of those kids, they tweet on Twitter, #BAM, and they feel like having any excuses. I just look at them, I just say, what's our motto? And they say, BAM. I said, all right, go to class and act right. You know what I mean?
It.
So, me growing up, I will say this, I wasn't a perfect student, I wasn't a perfect child, but me being in this position, I can show students the mistakes that I made in my past life that they can grow and learn from it. So, like I said, I wasn't perfect. I'm sure my mom and dad was in the principal office more than they should be. But, me going through my whole journey and where I am now, I just want to teach these student athletes, how to hold themselves, accountable to a high standard.
Coach, just between me and you, there's nobody listening or watching.
Okay,
right
good
now,
deal.
Just me and you. Did you ever get a little spanking once in a while?
Oh, what? Oh, man.
What was the number one thing? My dad, I go back. My dad liked the belt.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But my mother had a paddle.
Oh, yeah.
And it said, remember this, she kept it on top of the refrigerator so I couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
And it said, and it had a picture of a deer and a bear on it. And it said, for the cute little deer with the bear behind. And she'd get that paddle down and wham.
Oh, yeah. My dad had a belt called the snake belt. Snake skin on the belt. I'm like,
oh, Lord.
Every time he said snake belt, I'm like, oh, my gosh. Like, this, I got to act right, because if not, that snake belt, it's straight leather, man. So it's any little thing, he sure did take care of it. But, I appreciate that day in, day out that, he held me to a high standard and, he wanted the best for me. And I feel like that it all worked out for the better,
Absolutely.
And that was craziest story. I don't want to get off track. So I think I was in 6th grade. It was book fair. Like I said, I'm a kid, guys. I'm a kid. So we decided to take some items for the book fair, and all of a sudden librarians saw it. And, the funny thing is, I'm in the class. My dad comes up in my classroom, comes out and gives me a spank in front of everybody. Something that I remember for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody, got the okay from the principal and all that good stuff, and I deserved it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think about it.
You remember what you did?
Oh yeah, yes, gel pens. Book fair, you have gel pens and magnets, and Like I said, I was sixth grade and made a bad decision, but I'm telling you what, if they did not hold me to a high standard, I don't know where I'd be without them. So
Did you ever do anything like that ever again?
Never.
Exactly.
Never even think twice about it. So, man, the things that the standard that they held me to, I do appreciate them. So,
Coach Charles Foster, University. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk football. We're finally going to get into the nuts and the bolts of the team this year in University. So stick around.
Hi, my name's Erica, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on their screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turned Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, registered investment advisors, asset managers, financial analysts, option traders, and individual investors alike. We kickstart your journey with AI and an automatic spreadsheet. Market XLS is your gateway to intelligent, secure, and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, we've got your team's colors running through our veins. From official replica kits to custom player prints of your favorite stars like Ronaldo, Messi, and Kane, Kitbag is your one-stop shop for all things football. Powered by Fanatics, we deliver to over 180 countries, ensuring you get the gear you need fast. For true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's kitbag.com. Kitbag. For 75 years, Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. No gimmicks, just durable, well-designed bottles built to last. Join us on our mission to amplify life, not complicate it. Because at Nalgene, what goes into our bottles matters as much as the adventures they fuel. Explore more at nalgene.com. That's NALGENE.com. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Since 2003, we've been connecting buyers and sellers, providing access to sold-out events at prices lower than most secondary market options. Whether it's sports, theater, or concerts, our massive nationwide network ensures you get the tickets you want, guaranteed. For the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. That's TICKETLIQUIDATOR.com.
All right, we're talking football. Here we are, live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill on a Wednesday hump day. Coach, first things first, give me your thoughts of last year's team and this year's team. What is the one thing that you see different? Could be offense, could be defense, could be just an all-around. What would you say the difference is going to be?
I would say the veteran leadership that we have. We have a lot of returners coming back from last year's team, and probably really senior heavy. And those seniors, they're taking the young kids under their wing, and the young kids are actually learning from them. Just having those veteran leaders, they're like another assistant coach for you on the football field, and also out of the football field as well. So veteran leadership for sure is it's really big for us this year that I'm leaning on.
Would you say, or maybe you wouldn't say, and you can tell me what you think, is it going to be a more heavy into the run offensively, passing, or do we look for a balanced season?
I mean, I say we're balanced. Our offensive coordinator, Holden Stewart, who was, he came from Midway probably about a year ago. When I got this job, I told him, hey, you're going to be the offensive coordinator because the things that he does, he gives, he throws the ball around, he leaks the tight end out. I mean, the run game's pretty crazy. He's a big Texas fan, so his motto is all gas, no brakes. That's what Steve Sarkisian likes to say. So he even made a custom hat as well. It's pretty cool. It's upside down letters. He's a young guy. He's a very energetic, and I'm very glad to have him on staff. But we're just going to just throw the ball around and a lot of run pass options and go up and down the field and just up tempo a lot. That's what he's really big on.
Your quarterback is. Would you say if you walked up to him and said, what do you prefer to do? Not what the coach wants you to do.
Right.
What do you prefer? What would he say?
He just want to win. That's it. Sabor Nichols, he's like the kid's 6'5", 200-pound kid, and he'll be a junior. Midwestern State offer him, and if he has a big year, I feel like more offers will roll in for him. But he's really not selfish like that. He wants to do whatever it takes for the team to win, and that's what makes this team really remarkable. That there's not any eyes on the team. It's we over me, and that's what we say. That's what we go by.
We were talking earlier about the number of players you have, and it made me think. You said you watched yesterday's show. Mm-hmm. How would you like to be that coach of that 6-man team that's got guys going both ways?
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's tough.
That is tough, but I mean, it takes a lot to do that, and I respect him. My hat's off to him. He did a really good job yesterday, so he kind of prepared me for today. Also, I would think that, me, I grew up in Hearn a little bit. I went to attend Calvert football games, so I already know how 6-man is. I already know how tough it is, but much respect to those guys, man. Like, to me, football is football. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 6-man, 11-man, or even touch football. So I respect all games, level of the game.
Hey, let's talk just briefly about Cameron and being a yo.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Such a tradition. I mean, there's a lot of tradition schools that but Cameron Yo. I've got so many friends that live in the Cameron area. Ben White and Jamie and just a great town. I've played golf over at the golf course several times.
It's nice. Yeah.
Just a great community. What do you think makes that? Do you want to, in your mind, want to take something from Cameron to university?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Growing up in Cameron, it all started when I was in not pre-K, but in daycare. I mean, they have all the Cameron Yo banners up. They have, the fight song up, and it's crazy. We have to know the fight song. That's probably one of our assignments, knowing the fight song in elementary.
Wow.
So growing up, you want to be a yeoman, you want to be a lady yo. It's like it was instilled in us in every day. And the crazy thing is they'll ship and bus all the kids from elementary and junior high to the high school for pep rallies.
That's great.
And it gives an atmosphere that a tradition atmosphere, a culture. It's it's very hard to explain, but I'll tell you what, going to the high school year, like I was like, I bled in my room. And it shows that, like I said, I wasn't part of the 5 state championships, but, we went 4 rounds deep one year and lost to the good old Huddle Hippos. That's a crazy mascot, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
They're crazy. That's crazy. They're 3A. If you guys drive through Huddle right now, it's crazy. It's like, I think they're 6A, something like that. But, Cameron Yo, man, that's probably one of the traditions I would like to bring to university. But, like I said, it takes one step at a time because they've been building that tradition since the 30s, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And, looking back at Waco University's tracks, I know they went through a 0-50 spill, but, it's our job to continue to thrive so we won't take any steps back and take steps forward. But
sure,
that's what I want to instill in Waco University is that tradition and the culture as well.
It sounds like you got it going over there. All right, let's kind of go back to a question we talked about. I mentioned the 6-man and people going both ways. Do you have a player? There's always that one player that wants to do everything.
Yeah.
All right, you know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely,
probably.
absolutely.
Right. And he goes, Coach, I can do it. I can do this. I can do that.
Yep.
You got to pull him back a little bit and say, okay.
Absolutely. London Smith. He's a 4-star kid. He was a top athlete in the nation. coming out of Waco University. And, he got injured. He played 5 games, but he also had 700 receiving yards in 5 games. The kid is crazy. He can play safety for you, kick return. I mean, he may even punt this year. The kid's all over the field. He's committed to Baylor. He's very very heavy on the commitment, and he's going to leave in January or December. And that kid's special, man. Like, we're in practice, and the one-headed catches he makes, him coming down, tackling, it's just like – and I'm thinking in my mind, it's like, I'm never going to see – well, hopefully I see another player like him, but it's very rare. Like, every 15 years – you see a special player like that, and London Smith is one of them. Not just on the field, but by his his dad, his mom are Baylor legends. The Rodney Smith and his wife as well. They did a lot for Baylor University, and the gene pool is crazy. But London's really high on academics too, so he's also a basketball star. He was named the number 2 dual sport athlete in the state of Texas.
Wow,
in football and basketball. So. That kid's special. It's rare that you see something like that. But, yeah, I would say London Smith's the kid that you really want to have in your foxhole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That is great right there. All right, we're talking with the coach. It's football time, University. We're going to get down and talk a little bit more about their division, who they're playing, who's picked, what do you think the outcome is going to be. We'll get down to that. But I want to talk to you first of all about my friends over at Be Kind Coffee. I know that Coach doesn't drink coffee, but I do, and I love Be Kind Coffee. Not only do they make they roast it over there, and you can buy it in a bag here with beans, grind it yourself, or get a cup of coffee. But one thing they do have, Coach, is homemade pastries and homemade bagels.
Oh, yeah, I'm for that. I'm always
over
for
there.
that. Yeah.
Stop by Washington Avenue, just right down the road here.
Okay.
They're open till 6 o'clock, 7 days a week. It's called Be Kind Coffee. Check them out online, BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. Good people. All right, we're going to play a music video. Get a little music rolling. Tommy Kruger is going to be here at 9 o'clock, but let's roll a little music video now. We'll come back and talk football. Stick around.
I better slow down so time don't get the best of me. By your sleepy old town, thoughts and memories. No matter how far the distance, freedom don't feel free. I'm crying out, I'm crying out. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Is it somewhere new, someplace I've known? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where do I belong? Trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be. Am I too far gone? Can I find a purpose in me? By your sleepy old town, thoughts and memories. No matter how far the distance, freedom don't feel free. I'm crying out, yeah, I'm crying out. Where do I belong?
All right, here we are back live, Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. We're talking football this week. This week and next week, too, we're going to talk football as well. Coach of the university, what's the mascot?
Trojans.
How
Yes,
did I
sir.
forget that?
Sorry,
University Trojans. And he's new head coach, but he's been with the program. Who are some of your opponents? Who do you play this year?
Well, we start off with Keller Central. That's the first game. They're out of Dallas. Next game, Granbury. Granbury.
The Pirates.
Yep, Granbury Pirates.
I think you say Keller?
Keller Central, yes, sir. They're the Chargers.
Chargers, that's
Yeah,
right.
Crazy
Chargers.
mascots, yeah. And game 3, we have good old China Spring.
Cougars?
Yep, China Spring Cougars, man. They're really rich tradition program. Then you have Killeen Shoemaker Grey Wolves. And then our last, non-district game, we got the Lynn Passes Badgers. They're really parental for a program.
Yeah.
And then you dive into district. We have a bye week, which we love the most. I think on my bye week, I'm gonna go watch the Packers and Cowboys play. So that's I don't know how the stars align, but that's just what happens. We have we're opening with Rudder. After Rudder, we have Belton, Belton, Waco, Brenham, and then Killeen Ellison. But all those district opponents, like Waco High, they're doing a really good job. The new head coach over there, Ezra Martinez, he's got them rolling, and he's going to bring the culture to them. After the years that they have, I feel like he's going to turn it around. Brian Rudder, they're a really good team. They're going to be young this year. Killeen Ellison's going to be young, but they're going to be pretty good. Belton, they're returning nine starters on offense and defense, but the team that everybody knows about are the Brenham Cups. So very rich tradition, old school football, and they like to run, pound game. They have a really special running back, Jacoby Dixon. He'll be a junior. I think last year he ran for 2,800 yards rushing and 30 touchdowns, and I feel like they would have won state if he never got injured. He's his nickname's the man child. I got to respect my opponents, but it's not just him. It's just the whole program, the way that Coach Young's run the program. So I'm
right.
Like I said, they're the team to beat, but I'm still worried about game 1. But I really do respect that program. And all the magazines, yes, they do pick them to win the district. They're number 3 in the state, but I feel like barring injuries and everything, that if we do our job, that we'll be able to compete with them.
We're calling out. And we're saying University is going to win the district right now.
Absolutely. Y'all need to come out. It'll be senior night. Hopefully everything goes planned accordingly as well. But senior night, that will be for the district championship. I'm calling that right now. And then it'll be a blackout game, so it'll be pretty cool. So if you guys want to come to a game, let me know, and I got you. So
I love it. I love that. Can you get me into the executive suites at the top?
Absolutely.
Up there? Can you get me in
Here's
there?
the thing, though. The spread, the food is just, it's rich. I would say I love Kings and Bush chicken, so they have the
I
spread.
do too.
Yeah, maybe we try to get a special spread, have a little buffet style up top. So it's really good. Press box is nice. So
I love it. All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us.
Absolutely.
Wish you the best of luck. We're calling it right now. You're going to win it.
Absolutely. I'm here for it. Appreciate your support. Appreciate y'all for having me.
And when the day comes when you do win it, you're going to go,
yeah,
man, that Zach Owen guy.
He was right. Yeah,
he's lucky. He's like a rabbit foot,
Yeah.
What are you laughing at, Louis?
And I got a little gift for you.
Oh,
I should appreciate it. It's
I love
got a little Texas U on there, and
Let's do it. Let's put it on there now.
Absolutely. Appreciate you for having me on the show, and
That's a
always
good look.
support University. So
That's a good look right there.
Yeah, it
I
is.
like that, man.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
Can I come hang out on the sideline?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Call
I'll
it.
get you.
One of the funnest things that I ever got to do, and I've got to do a lot of crazy stuff in radio, but Jim and I got invited, this has been years ago, to come coach the, what they call it, the green gold game at Baylor.
Okay, right. Spring game.
Spring game,
yep.
And so another radio station, their morning show coached the other side. We coached this side.
Oh,
and we got
cool.
to call plays and blitzes. Oh, it was so much fun.
Man, that's
it was
awesome.
a great time.
Oh, yeah,
great time.
I bet.
I love it. Speaking of that, do you call the plays, or you got guys that do that?
I got guys that I hired that can do that. Holden Seward is calling offensive plays, and Gary Carpenter, the guy that hired me at Cove, It's like a full circle. He's my defensive coordinator now. So it all comes in full circle. He's calling the defense. So really, I'm here to get the kids on the bus, manage, and make sure that everyone's acting right in the classroom, and
That's
also
right.
So let's get to Friday. So.
All right, stick around, Coach. You got the bad joke of the day, but before we do the bad joke of the day, we're going to flip over to Lizzie B, find out what's happening around Central Texas that you might want to go check out.
Absolutely. So today, HEB is presenting Our Texas, Our Future, which is a docu-series promoting environmental preservation and exploration of our state parks. Again, that's happening today, Wednesday, August 20th, at the McLennan County Library, starting at 6:30 p.m. Later in the month, in honor of Black August coming to an end, Thirst Coffee over on Colcord Avenue is screening Judas and the Black Messiah, which is a crime thriller that was released in 2021 based on the betrayal against Fred Hampton, who was a chairman of the Black Panther Party in Illinois during the late 1960s. This showing is going to happen Saturday, August 30th at 6:30 p.m. Finally, today starts Baylor University Move-In, and it is also the start of Howdy Week at A&M. So if you're anything like me, you will be hunkering down in home so that you avoid all of the people who don't know how to drive on Waco roads. I'm Elizabeth Riley with your Act Locally Waco News, and I will see you next time.
I just want to let you know that Coach and I would love to come help you youngsters move in to Baylor, but unfortunately we have other things planned. We're doing our sock sorting in the drawer.
Absolutely.
Trying to organize that. But
can't get injured.
Not to mention it is incredibly difficult, more difficult to find your way around Waco with all the construction.
Can't get injured before game one, so I'll let y'all take care of that. So.
That's right. Have you, before you tell the bad joke, I got to ask this question because we were talking about calling the plays and so forth. How soon do you have what you would call your game plan? How soon do you do that before a game?
Well, we start off watching film. Coaches work 7 days a week. It's crazy. Of course, games are Friday. Saturday, we watch the film from the previous day. And then Sunday, we game plan for the whole week, Monday through that Friday, to make sure that, offense personnel, defense personnel, everything's cleaned out, and of course, special teams. So we make sure that we get all the logistics out. And it's like I said, being a football coach is a full-time job, and it's just 7 days a week, but I love every minute of it. So we game plan on Sunday, and if we want to adjust anything through Monday through Thursday, then we go from there. So yeah, it takes a lot of adjustment to get ready for Friday night, but it's all worth it. So,
and it also depends on players that have an injury or something different
correct
going on with that. All right.
Sir.
Well, Coach, thanks again. But before we let you get out of here and head back, where are you going now?
Well, I got to go back to the schoolhouse. Got to go back and make sure our kiddos are acting right, meet with the coordinators, and walk the halls. And I have lunch duty, too, so it's pretty, I don't want to take it long, but the no phone deal is actually going good. That law got passed, so it's actually been going well. So I'm really, really proud of our kiddos for doing
How's
a good
the
job.
food over at the school?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I get that. They probably get tired of seeing me, though, but I go through all the cart and got Cheetos and all types of good stuff. Our cafeteria food is great, so they do a really good job in serving our kids food. So,
Coach Charles Foster, University, and also known as a great joke teller. He's going to be the teller of the bad joke of the day. Are you ready, everybody? Here we go.
Drum roll. All right, here we go. So I've been looking at this for the whole show. Why did the blender apply for a job?
Why?
It wanted to mix things up.
Coach, thank you so much, buddy. Good luck to University. Thanks for stopping by. We'll take a commercial break. We got Tommy Kruger coming up with music. Stick around here. Zach Owen Show.
At Tusane's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.
Thank you. I like my hat here. Hey, do what? We're back live. Here we are. I was over there looking at who's going to be on the show next week. I was working on that. But anyway, we're at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Big thanks to the coach for coming in from university and talking about the team this year. We got a great musician. Came all the way from, where'd you fly in from? North Dakota, something like that, I think?
Let me see. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, today I'm from North Texas.
There you go. That's real close. Hey, Tommy Kruger is with us right now. Tommy, welcome to the show, buddy. Thank you for coming down.
I appreciate it.
Tell us about Tommy. Tell us where you're from.
I knew you were going to ask me, but I had a real good joke to start it, but I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
No, I'm from North Central Texas, little town called Malone.
Yeah.
Population 250.
Yeah.
But I noticed yesterday somebody brought in a new mobile home, so we might have 252 today.
And a dog. Another dog, right?
I bet there is. No, Malone is in a black land farming community. That's where I was born and raised.
What's the closest town we may recognize?
Hillsboro on Interstate 35.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Hillsboro's it kind of exploded. And I understand they're in the process of going to tear down the old mall there on the interstate.
They're doing it right in the middle of it right now.
Whew.
Yeah.
Man.
The outlet mall.
Old outlet. I remember when that thing opened. That was something else. Everybody wanted to go to the outlet mall.
Yep.
Good old times. Well, talk about Tommy from Malone and give us a little history, how you got into music.
Okay. Well, in my younger days, real quick story about guitars. I didn't have one, so I built my one-string guitar, which actually was a bow and arrow, but I threw the arrow away and I used I got a empty toilet roll, and I slid it over the neck and like that.
That's funny.
And then I finally got a 6-string.
Yeah. What got you interested in music? Was it something your family did, or?
Yep. I have 4 brothers, and they all were talented folks. And in the house where we were raised out in the country, we had a upright piano, and we could play it in the summertime easily, but in the wintertime it was rough because the house was not heated. And we had tubas, we had trombones.
No.
And I'm telling you.
Man, you had the whole orchestra there. I bet that trombone was a little chilly in the wintertime to play that thing.
Yeah. So,
what's your favorite type of music? What do you like?
Okay. Well, I'll just say professionally, I was doing country music for many years. And all of a sudden there was a transition, and I went to more bluesy, Mississippi Delta kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was the real, me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing now, and I call it Texas Swamp, which is the kind of music that I write.
Texas Swamp.
Yeah. And so that's the true transition, and it's turning out real well because it's considered Americana.
Yeah.
Because of the way I kind of jangle it around and swamp it up a little bit. Yeah.
Sure. So back when you were doing country music, was there an artist or two that you said, man, I want to be like them, or I want to sound like them?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was kind of easy to do some Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash because of my voice, but I was a true fan of Waylon, still am. And yeah, it's the Waylon and the Willie era, the progressive country days. Yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, let's quit chit-chatting. Let's jump into some Texas swamp music.
All right. Well, the first one's not real swampy. I'll get to that in a little bit.
All right.
This one's called Down in San Antone. It's a tune that I wrote. I know it's a Wednesday, but weekend coming up, I want everybody to think about taking a road trip down to San Antone. I wanna thank you, baby, for calling me, yeah. I think it's time you and I go walking down the easy street. What do you say, baby? Let's load up and go. Let's go down there. Down San Antone. Yeah. We can walk at a river walk down in San Antone. Well, how's that sound to you? We jump on Interstate 35 and go on down now. Well, I knew 6 months ago that you and I were not through, no. I was sitting by your picket fence, baby, waiting for you. Let's go down to San Antone. We can walk at a river walk down in San Antone. a little bit swampy right here. Yeah. Look out, look out. Oh, that's pretty swampy right there. Lord of mercy. Yeah, we always have a cool time when you and I play. We go crashing through danger zones. We stretch every day. I never had a woman who could capture me. Yeah. Baby, you got me swinging from your tree, baby. That's all right, though. I like it. Get out of town, man. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to take your hand in the Texas moonlight, yeah. I'm going to put my arms around you, baby, and do it right. Let's go down, down to San Antonio. We can walk that river walk down in San Antonio. Look here. Lord of mother. Lord of mother now. Look here. Down in San Antonio. Down in San Antonio. Let's go down to San Antonio, baby. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like it. Heading down to San Antonio, baby.
Yeah.
Maybe heading down there, have a little Charlie Pride on the radio, and he's saying, "Anybody going to San Antonio?" And you go, "I am. I'm going down there."
Yeah, maybe that's where I got the idea. Yeah. Charlie Pride.
Old Charlie.
Yeah.
Are you of course, we're talking football this week. Are you a football fan?
Yeah, definitely. I played football in high school.
Yeah.
And I was dripping wet. I was 120 pounds, so there wasn't a whole lot they could do with me. But I wound up being a center.
Yeah.
I said, well, yeah, I'll be a center. And then I played defense, too, defensive line, guard or tackle. But anyway, that's where it started. And then nowadays, I really enjoy college football and pros, yes, college and pros.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm excited about football season, college, high school, pros. I'm just excited to see some football, man.
Yeah.
I am ready for some football. Hey, we're talking a little bit about country music, and there's not a lot that happened on this date, but I like to stop this time of the morning and talk about something that happened today in country music history. And one thing on the list that stands out, 1982. What were you doing in 1982?
I just went solo as a performer in Dallas, Texas, and I did a lot of Fort Worth stockyards. Right. Fort Worth stockyards.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And the West End in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
That's
what was the guy white hair in the Don
Edwards.
Don Edwards.
The White Elephant Saloon.
That's exactly right.
That's where I was at.
Yep. Tommy, I probably have heard you or been around you. I grew up in Fort Worth and got into radio in 1977. That's when I got into radio. And I'd come down to the stockyards. And I tell you, somebody else that I love to hear sing and dance to was old Jerry Max Lane. You remember Jerry Max? He had that song, This Ain't No Beer Joint, It's a Tear Joint. Jerry Max Lane.
I remember the name, never met the guy, but
yeah,
I like the title of that tune.
All right, on this date, 1982, Alabama released one of their biggest hit songs, Close Enough to Perfect. That's close enough to perfect. Oh, what a great song right there. Alabama. Woo. You know, country music has changed, and you know that. It's not the same as it was in the 50s or 60s or 70s. It all changes. But I do remember when Alabama came out, there were some country music stations that wouldn't play them. They thought they were too pop, too rock, you know, with that rock sound. And now we think back and we go, oh, they're one of the great country bands, you know. But everything changes.
I remember when they came out, I heard there was some behind the scenes yapping, if you will, about they're not country, they don't look country.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like to tell the story that I had a chance to visit with Ray Price a long time ago. And one of my relatives, someone in my family, was a violin player, her and her husband both, and they played for Ray Price many, many, many years ago. And I must say probably in the late 70s, early 80s. Anyway, I had a chance to talk to Ray Price, and he told me the story about how, you know, in the early days of Ray Price, he had the shuffle songs. Everything was shuffle and twin fiddles, and as his popularity started to dwindle, he was struggling a bit, and he went to the mailbox, and there was a song, and he opened it up, and he thought, I don't know, you know. Anyway, song written by Chris Christopherson. He recorded it for the Good Times, and he had the whole orchestra behind it. There were country radio stations that wouldn't play it because it didn't sound, it sounded like an orchestra, not a fiddle and a steel guitar, so forth. But it turns out his biggest song ever was for the Good Times. What a beautiful song.
They were afraid of the orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got Tommy Kruger here from the big town of Malone, Texas.
Salute.
Woo, woo, woo. What's the mascot in Malone School?
Mustangs.
There you go. Malone Mustangs right there. All right, Tommy, you got another song you want to play? Are we going to get swampy on this one?
Yeah, a little more swampy.
All right, let's get swampy.
Next one is another tune of mine called I'm Gonna Make It. And a little bit of back up here a little bit. I'm real proud to say recently I got hooked up with a management promotion agency called Shine Promotions and Management.
Yeah,
I tell you, they're great people over there, and I said, you want to talk to this old swamper? And said, yep, we like old swampers. All right. So we hooked up, and the head nacho over there is Jess Smith Martinez.
Yep.
Well, she keeps me going. I'm telling you, anyhow.
She is something, yeah.
Yeah, well, I hooked up with them, and the ball started rolling real fast, and so I said, I need to release a record to radio that I have already recorded and a video and all. And it's this tune, and it went out 2 or 3 weeks ago to Americana stations, and it's called I'm Gonna Make It. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Yes, I am. I'm gonna make it to the other side. Yes, I am. I'm gonna make it. I cannot fake it, no. Make it to the other side. Yes, I am. Look here. Ooh, Lord of mercy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna play my Texas swampy music. Yes, I'm gonna play my Texas swampy music. Play my swampy music. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna play it on the other side. I'm gonna play it on the other side. Look here. I'm gonna reach for the top of the skies. I am. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna turn around and wave goodbye. Look here. Heaven's in the palm of your hand. Look here. Heaven's in the palm of your hand. Look here. Preach. Oh. Here's the thing right here. Well, I've been swimming in motor water. Ooh, I've been swimming in muddy water. Swimming in muddy water. Ooh, but I'm gonna make it to the other side. I'm gonna make it to the other side. Yeah. Finish right here. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. One more. Almost there. Made it.
I love it. What's the name of that one?
I'm gonna make it.
I'm going to make it.
Yep.
I like that. That's good. Hey, when's your birthday, Tommy?
The first day of August.
There you go.
Just happened.
You just had it? What do you turn, 39?
You must have inside information.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So here, Tommy, is some people that celebrate today as their birthday. They're born on this date. See if you recognize. Some of them are no longer with us, but here we go. President Benjamin Harrison was born in 1883.
I knew him.
You lived down the street, didn't you?
And do you know where he was born?
Where?
Indiana.
Oh, Indiana.
Yep.
1948, Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin guy, lead singer, was born. 1952, John Hyatt, singer-songwriter. 1954, Al Roker, the weatherman of the stars. Al Roker.
Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What was before him? It was Fred. Was it? No, what was his name? The weather guy before, and he used to, do the weather. And Smuckers was the sponsor of Smuckers, and then it became Al Roker. Anyway,
Willard Scott.
Yeah, Willard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Almost said Fred Willard, but that was somebody else.
Yep.
Willard Scott.
Yep.
All right, happy birthday, Al Roker. 1970, Fred
Durst.
Durst?
You got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Limp Bizkit.
Yep.
Amy Adams, actress, born 1974. 1983, Andrew Garfield, actor, Amazing Spider-Man guy. 1992, Demi Lovato. God, I didn't know she was that young. 1992. Holy cow. Anyway, happy birthday. I got some local birthdays I want to throw at you. See if you know any of these people that are local. Kick it off, a young lady that just went on the Zach and Jim Travel Club trip that we took over to Greece and Croatia. Happy birthday to my friend Tina Little. Tina celebrating her birthday today. My buddy Jeremy Pruitt, happy birthday. Zachariah Young, Teresa Barnett, Tammy Mendez, my niece who lives up in the Fort Worth area, Haley Mullins, having a birthday today. Sherry Stansel, Jeremy Rhodes, Clint Hammondtree. Excuse me, this cold has got me down. Rhonda Mayer, Shauna Perez, Janice Weeks, Gary Lowe, who else? Jan Van, Mike Stanley. Hey, Mike Stanley, that should be there. And that's it. We got it right there, my friends. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll come back. Tommy Kruger, more music. Stick around.
I'm Hunter, the founder of Hello Cake, and today we're digging into ED meds. The number one thing we hear is that guys are sick of waiting for ED meds to kick in. Traditional ED meds take about an hour to kick in as they have to go through your digestive system, where Hello Cake's ED medication dissolves under your tongue and works in about 15 minutes. That's about 3 times faster than traditional ED medication. Curious about ED meds? Go to hellocake.com.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated with style and durability. You can trust Tervis tumblers to keep your drinks the perfect temperature, hot or cold, for hours. From the classic insulated tumblers to sleek stainless steel water bottles, each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Since our founding, we've been revolutionizing hair removal with cutting-edge technology and a commitment to empowerment. The U-Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. Experience the future of hair removal today at ulike.com, because at U-Like, beauty is about looking and feeling good. That's ulike.com. U-Like. With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects, featuring 468 natural AI voices. Customize the volume, mood, and pauses to perfectly match your content. Plus, capture high quality videos with no watermark. Record your screen, webcam, and voice, and save them instantly to your computer. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Just use AmpPace.
All right, back live. I'm actually going to go to see my doctor, the doctor of the stars today. I've had this cold for about 7 days, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm just tired of it.
Doctor of the Stars?
Doctor of the Stars, yeah.
All right.
That's Dr. Tripp. Carl Tripp. My buddy Carl Tripp has been my doctor forever and ever and ever. He was Jim's doctor as well, so we always call him the Doctor of the Stars.
Okay. All right.
You remember the guy, I don't know his name, with Charlie Sheen. What was 2.5 Men?
Oh, okay.
Okay, that played Charlie's brother.
Okay.
Okay. Carl looks just like him.
Okay.
If you ever want to think what Carl looks like, he looks like the brother from 2.5 Men.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
All right.
All right. Hey, I want to talk to you about my friends over at Patrick's Dry Clean Super Center. Not just a center, it is a super center. 2 locations for dry cleaning and also laundry service. I mentioned this a while back. When I go on vacation, I like to get Patrick's to do my shirts. They fold them, they bag them in plastic, they stay unwrinkled when I pack them up in the bag. It's so convenient. They'll do that for you. But the other thing is, Patrick's does boot and shoe repair. You know, you got your old favorite pair of boots, and you hate to throw them away, so you just keep getting them resoled, new heels put on. Well, they can do that for you. Ladies' shoes, men's shoes, boots, boot and shoe repair. Either location downtown on 6th Street. You can use their convenient drive-through right there, or the original Superstore over on Valley Mills Drive. That's North Valley Mills Drive. Stop in today. Patrick's Dry Clean Super Center for dry cleaning, laundry, and boot and shoe repair. Tommy Kruger is here with us with some great music. Tommy, do you have that one pair of boots that you just love?
No. No.
Good.
I used to love them, but they got kind of tight on me. Maybe they can fix them for me.
See? Patrick's can fix them for you.
Get him over here right now.
I used to wear probably from about 1970, I'm going to say 76 till, 20 years ago. I used to wear nothing but boots. I'd wear ropers or boots, or, I was real cowboyed up. And then there came a time in my life that I said, I think I like wearing flip-flops, and T-shirts. Shorts and T-shirts.
Margaritaville.
Absolutely. I like the way you think right there. Margaritaville. We had quite a few margaritas on our trip we just took. Hey, Tommy, let's do another song, buddy. What are you going to do this time?
I'm going to change it from what I scheduled.
Okay.
Because you were talking about birthdays earlier.
Yeah.
Zach, you said Tina went on a cruise with you, and it's her birthday today?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to throw this tune at her, and happy birthday, Tina. The name of this song is Texas Tina.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now look here. Texas Tina. Yeah. Has anybody seen her? Yeah. She's 5'2" and her eyes are greener. Well, she hails from a farm just south of Sagina. Look here. Has anybody here seen Tina? Well, here's the thing. Well, she went to the store with a $20 bill for a case of beer and some headache pills. Lord of mercy. She been gone too long like never before. You know what? She might have run out of gas in my 49 Ford. Oh, Lord of mercy, no. Hey, has anybody seen Texas Tina? Has anybody seen her? Yeah. She's 5'2" and her eyes are green. Well, she hails from a farm just south of Sagina. Has anybody here seen Tina? Yeah. Tina, where you be, baby? Has anybody seen her? Yeah. We got a date tonight for some three-step dancing at the Frog Branch. Yeah, we love that place. We love it with a passion. Yeah. But it's not like her to be so late. Well, I love that girl, so I just keep on waiting and waiting. Has anybody seen Tina? Has anybody seen her? How tall are you? Well, she's 5'2" and her eyes are green. She hailed from a farm just south of Sagina. Has anybody here seen Tina? Yeah. Look at her. Well, wait a minute now, my telephone's ringing. It might be her. I got a good feeling. Yeah. She said, well, I'm so sorry, Tommy, that I'm so late. I said, all right. You know what? I love that girl. So I just keep on waiting. I'm always waiting for Texas Tina. Yeah. Has anybody seen her? Lord of mercy. She's 5'2" and her eyes are green. She hailed from a farm just south of Sagina. Has anybody here seen Tina? Has anybody here seen Texas Tina?
happy birthday, Tina. Anybody seen old Texas Tina? Where is she? Where is she? She's having a birthday today. Hey, my buddy Scotty is standing by over at the Pete Sousa show. Do you know anybody named Tina? Scotty? Hello. Knock, knock.
Oh.
Did we lose him?
Oh, there we go.
Hello, Scotty. Come in.
There he is.
Hey! Hey, Scotty. What's up? Beam me
What's
up,
going on,
Scotty.
everybody?
You know anybody named Tina?
Tina.
Tina.
I did it. Texas Roadhouse, 2016. I waited tables with a coworker named Tina.
Really?
Yeah, in Fort Worth, Texas. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Texas Tina. That's what we're singing about this morning.
All right.
Hey, this morning we're talking. We talked with Coach Foster from University, the new head football coach. He's been over there a couple of years, but he's the new head coach. He's all excited about the season coming up. I told him I am too. Are you excited about football?
Zach, it needed to be here a week ago.
Yeah.
I am on pins and needles, ready to watch some great football this fall. And by the way, we've got a premier Big 12 matchup in just 3 days. Iowa State, Kansas State, of course, playing in Ireland.
I think that's going to be a great deal right there. When is that big game, the UT Ohio State game? When is that?
That is next weekend.
Next week. Okay.
So this weekend is week 0 in college football. So there's a few kind of special games that happen, but most schools kick off the following weekend.
All right, put you out on the island. I'm going to put you on an island right now. Your pick to win the national championship.
Whew. Well, Pete and I did project playoff brackets last week, but we didn't pick a champion. Shoot, Zach, you have put me on the spot here. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take kind of a small dark horse here, Zach. I bet Clemson gets it done.
Clemson, really?
I think Cade Klubnik is probably the best quarterback in college football this season.
Right.
Dabo Swinney, of course, a multi-national championship winning coach. They had a really rough start to their year last year, but finished very strong. Played well in that playoff last year. Took Texas down to the wire, you'll remember. And I really think with that coaching staff and most of that roster back, they're probably going to be able to go undefeated or close to it in their schedule just because they play in the ACC. And then, I'll put Dabo and his guys against almost anybody in a playoff.
I was watching Colin yesterday, probably one of the only shows I watch, sports shows, that's on network, that and pardon the interruption, but yesterday he was talking about, and I just went blank because I can't remember, some team in the Pac-10 that he thought was going to do extremely well. Who's Pac-10? What big school?
Is it Pac-10 anymore?
Well, they are reforming the Pac-12. It was last year. It was just Oregon State and Washington State left.
Yeah.
And next year they add a bunch of these smaller schools: Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State. Those schools will make up the new Pac-12. I don't think there's a Pac-12 this season, though.
Okay.
He might have been talking about the Big Ten, Zach.
Maybe so. Maybe Big Ten.
He's a big Big Ten guy, so I don't know. Maybe Penn State is kind of a trendy pick right now.
That's who I got.
Who is that?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State.
Kevin, just tell me this.
Yep.
In a playoff game,
Yep.
are you really going to ride with James Franklin over Dabo Swinney?
Yep.
That's
What Franklin has been able to do on a consistent basis
is lose big games
with anyone on his roster.
What is his record against top 25 teams?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know off the top of my head, but my suspicion is it's probably like 2-10.
I think what he can do with Drew Aller and the pieces around him, I've got Penn State over Texas in the championship.
All right, easy.
So here's my other
boys.
hot take. Drew Aller is the most overrated quarterback in college football.
Here we go. All right, you two boys, I got to separate you two.
Zach, I'll tell you the bet I made. Here's how I can give your viewers a way to win some free money here.
Okay.
I made a couple bets. First of all, Baylor is like plus, I think like 600 to win the Big 12. I think that's a pretty good bet.
Yeah.
They've got like the 6th best odds, but most experts say they're a top 2 team, so that's a good bet. I put a little bit of money on Sawyer Robertson to win the Heisman because that was plus 6,000. So
yeah,
you just put a little bit and think that it's going to go away, and you've got a non-zero chance maybe to win some big money. And then here's the bet I'm going to tell all your viewers to make, Zach. Over win total for Baylor, that's at 7.5. I think that's easy money.
Go ahead.
Under win total for North Carolina, that's also at 7.5. I think that's easy money. And then the bold one I made in that parlay is a 3-team parlay. Baylor, North Carolina. I'm Kevin.
Yep.
I'm taking over 8.5 for Indiana.
There we go, because they have an easy schedule. Yep.
Easy schedule, and you just heard me talk about James Franklin. I really like Coach Stick, man. I think that guy.
I thought
you either like him or you hate him. That's kind of how it goes.
I thought that gambling was illegal.
No,
in the state of Texas.
This is all in a theoretical fantasy world.
Oh, the fantasy world. Oh, okay. But if you need to gamble, I know a good guy that will take a good bookie. Hey, what else is going to be on the show today? Anything important? Something that just is earth-shattering?
Hey, I'll just let you guys know Pete's show is going to start at noon today just because right now he is filming the first episode of the fall of Inside the 12, the Big 12 football show he does that is distributed around the country.
Okay.
So he's filming that right now. At noon, we'll go live. He's going to talk about he's going to interview the commissioner of the Big 12 today, so he'll talk about that on his show. Then we've got Matt Mosley coming on to talk about the Dallas Cowboys stuff. And then we will immediately roll into the Matt Mosley show live at 1 o'clock. And the guest on the Matt Mosley show will be one Pete Souza to talk about Big 12 football. So if you like Big 12 football or if you like the Dallas Cowboys, check out Pete Souza and Matt Mosley today, noon and 1 o'clock.
Boom.
On YouTube. That's what we'll be doing.
Boom. I love it. All right, Scotty, thanks a lot, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. See ya.
Bye-bye. Scotty with the Pete Souza Show right there. Coming up special time today. I got Tommy Kruger is here playing music from Malone, Texas. The Fighting Mustangs. He's here with me this morning. Let's do another song here for us, Tommy.
Okay. You talked about Malone, population possibly 252 as of today. Now, that's where I was born and raised, out there in the country.
Yeah.
By a railroad track. Freight train coming by. Oh, it's about 100 yards from the house, you know. Anyhow, I'm going to do this song about some of those memories back then. This is called That's Where I Come From. Look at here. Looking back where I come from. A railroad track, sleepy freight train hums. Where Highway 308, yeah, it crosses 171. That's where I come from. We had a soda fountain at Sunningburg Drug. He served up those cold milkshakes in a half-frozen mug. Well, then I'm off to the creek. Yeah, I got the fishing bug. Look at her now. That's where I come from. Mm-hmm. after school. Yeah, I was out there chopping cotton and some maize, you know. I spent half my money at Miss Barrett's Cafe. Well, it sure is dry here. And my daddy, well, he's praying for rain. That's where I come from. I don't need no money to be rich in this town. Old friends and lovers, they never let me down. My star may fall, but it never hits the ground. That's where I come from. That's where I come from. Sunday morning, a new week begins. Look at here. I'm hearing the gospel, taking care of my sins. Well, I've come full circle. I'm back home again. 'Cause that's where I come from. That's where I come from. That's where I come from. Thank you.
Very nice. That's a pretty song there.
Thank you.
When did you write that?
When?
Yeah.
20 years ago or so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice song. That's
Thank
pretty.
you.
Hey, we're here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We do this Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. I want to say a big thanks to Coach Foster coming in this morning from University, talking about the football team over there. Our theme week this week, of course, is football. And coming up tomorrow, Coach Don Hyde from La Vega is going to be in. Don's going to be over here to talk La Vega football. And then music-wise, coming up tomorrow, Natalie McCarley is going to be here to sing. I got Tommy Kruger here with me today. We're going to get a final song from Tommy to take us out. But first of all, I want to talk to you about my buddies over at Mike's Car Care Center. You know, Mike's Car Care Center is on Sanger Avenue. If you've got a truck, SUV, car, whatever it might be, oil filter change, brake job, transmission over, you know what time it is? It's hot, summertime. You got air conditioning problems. Reach out to my friend Mike Land, Mike's Car Care Center. Here's the number, 732-1202. 732-1202 is his phone number over there. Sanger Avenue, Mike's Car Care Center, trained professional technicians that'll do the job right the first time. Mike's Car Care Center. Tell him you heard about it right here on the Zach Owens Show. Thanks to Kevin for being here this morning. Do all the directing and producing. Thanks to Lizzie B for being here. And thanks to Tommy Kruger. Tommy, buddy, thank you so much for taking the time to come up this morning and sing for us.
I tell you, this is a thrill. It really is to be part of your show and meet some nice folks over here out of Waco, Texas. It's pretty cool.
You do a fine job. Tommy, do you have a place that you play at regular or a gig that you do on a regular basis that you might want somebody to come out and hang out with you?
At the moment, the Shine Agency is spreading me all over the place, so there's not one. I'd be happy to play on your back porch or front porch, but little Miss Shine over at the agency says, no, we got things to do. I says, all right. So she kind of tells me, you know.
That's great. That's great. Well, Tommy, thanks, buddy, for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Let's do one more song, and this will close it out right here.
All right. Earlier, I did a song about Texas Tina. Well, Tina was a friend I had, and I can't find her. So this next song is about Molly.
Okay.
Molly, an old girlfriend, and I'll just let this tune tell you why she's an ex-girlfriend. I said, hey, Molly. I said, baby. I said, when are you gonna come home? I said, hey, Molly, baby. I said, baby. I said, when are you gonna come home? You've been gone 3 days now with another man. You've been gone 3 days. I wonder if you can, baby. Come on home. Lord have mercy. Then it went on like this. I said, hey, Molly. I said, baby, when are you gonna come home? I said, hey, Molly, look here now. When are you gonna come home? You've been gone 4 days now with another man. You've been gone 4 days, and I wonder, baby, if you can, come on home. Lord of mercy. I said, hey, Molly. She said, what? I said, baby, when are you going to come home? Hey, Molly. I said, babe, when are you going to come home? Now, here's the thing. Now you've been gone 5 days with another man. You've been gone 5 days. I wonder if you, even if you can, don't come home. No, you gone. Bye-bye, babe. Look here. Look here. Bye-bye, baby.